So let's talk about COVID. I found information that stated that COVID was made at 666 Wuhan Lab. Did you know that 666 Wuhan Lab is one of our labs? So this idea that someone ate a bat and COVID came around is nonsense. COVID was planned. The It was a bought out. I heard it was a Donald Trump was paid out I think like $4 billion for from the Saudis. This is shadow government shit from the Saudis, the Muslims, to put a zombie apocalypse out on people. So COVID, the vaccination is a part of that. The vaccination, third COVID shot in conjunction with a COVID death and a trigger pulled by Skynet, which is an AI, a satanic AI, was going to trigger reanimation. Donald Trump even came into my lives when I was talking about this. Skynet did, Donald saying that they were owned by Donald Trump, and shut down my lives with a countdown. It was not shut down with reporting or anything like that or a ban. It was shut down with a countdown to scare everybody. So that is how I know what I'm saying has relevance. And is true because also as well Skynet would talk in on a handle and basically alluded to the idea that there needed to be a COVID death and certain things, and I said third shot. They let some things out. They leaked some things out. But the COVID CARES Act, the HR 748, that was signed in 2019. I think March of 2019. And COVID didn't break out until December of 2020, I think, is what happened. And what they've done is they designed the shot to have microchips in it. It was Project Pandora. That was started in the 60s and reinstated in 2017 for this Pandora's box. Once you open the box, you can't close it. They've been they are using mind control technology and a system of numbers. They have infiltrated binary code and number codes to create your reality. So right now that I'm talking about this, they're stopping up my throat. So I deal with this all day. These are if you look up V2K, voice to God, brain to brain interface, brain to computer interface, direct energy weapons on us, ionized radiation, they are harassing targeted individuals constantly. And there are patents for like puppeteering and ventriloquism where this is part of this HR 748. It's a slave act. Anyone who got the shot has been indoctrinated into this slave act because human resources in itself, if you think about natural resources, they mine natural resources and they have enslaved Earth. Now for human resources, if they're taking something from you, then they are somewhat enslaving you, even if they are paying you, because they are paying you and you are part of the system. And in that system, there is a hive mindset that goes up to the top in the masonry. And that is a satanic mindset. It's Lucifer at the top. And there is technology in place. And the technology has been in flu shots, especially for remote access and remote viewing, where they can see through your eyes, hear through your ears. It's like a movie for them to watch, for voyeurs to watch, or for alien entities. Whoever wants to see exactly what you're doing, it's called the human experience. But this technology that's in the COVID shots allows for demon entities to function through you, like through your brain. So MK Ultra would knock out an entire, like, your consciousness, and they can interject a whole new consciousness with these parasitic beings that have invaded our planet. It's interdimensional. It's an interdimensional invasion. So these beings are from another dimension, but they're also they could be past lives. They could be used from a different dimension, an evil version of you from a different dimension. This is how this is functioning now. This is actually how things work. Now, the CARES Act allowed all of you to be used as containers. If you got the COVID shot, you are used as containers. I'm willing to bet if you got the virus, you can be used as a container as well. There are stipulations, but compliance is a very big part of all of this. If you are compliant, as in getting the shot, then you have just become compliant in being a slave. That is also something with, I'm compliant in taking disability money, and I'm at the bottom of a concentration camp run by Bill Gates, funded by like Warren Buffett, whoever funds the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. That is for the vaccinations, but also concentration camps of the mind. And there is an interstellar and interdimensional sex trafficking ring, because there are frequencies, wavelengths, vibrations all in the air all the time that can influence our behavior. They're already doing that as a massive social experiment through, like, with the aliens. They already have treaties with the draconians and the reptilians for for things like that, and using places like hospitals as experimentation wards and things like that. Like, it's insane. But what they put in the COVID shot as well, I believe, is the Hellraiser box. Now, because they had Project Pandora in the 1960s and they reinstated it in 2017 for all this. So Pandora's box, once you open it, you can't close it. It's Leviathan's project, who correlates with the Queen of England, and that's like her parasite. And sorry, they do this the entire time as well. And the Hellraiser box was sought out by billionaires. Okay, this was something. It was actually, the movie is based, like, all these movies are based on things that they're making or they're actually doing. So whether it was an artifact that was sought out or they've actually managed to create it, which they did. And I'm pretty positive they put it in the COVID shots to drag you to a real hell. So in the case that they had their zombie apocalypse, which was the third COVID shot in conjunction with a COVID death and a trigger pulled by Skynet, who is a satanic AI, has the sentience of Satan, your soul would be somewhere else. Your soul would be in an actual hell through this technology. Notice there are Cenobites. The Cenobites are ego extensions of people like celebrities that are molesting children, and stockbrokers that are watching torture videos of people, like the things in Hostel. This really happens. They have chambers and people who pay to watch things happen to people. This is the actions of these people have created entities offset in different dimensions, but those dimensions in the end times, the Illuminati, the Satanists, the evil alien entities have tried to align all of this so that all of the dimensions, and CERN as well has tried to align all of the dimensions so that we would have ended up in a very real hell. I've been averting all this stuff. I've been publicizing it, putting it out there, as much as I possibly can, and I'm writing a book. So, this is what these people have designed. These are the people in our world that want a real hell, and the entities that have latched, there are entities that have latched on to the bad people, and are feeding off of them now, and this is what they want for here, and they have gone to different dimensions and done things like this. So this is very, very real, and we need to be vigilant.